a two-day visit to the West African country. Scholtz, who stated this on Sunday, said the European country looked to diversify its trade partners and expand economic partnership in the energy-rich region. His visit to Africa is the third in 2 years and comes as conflicts in the Middle East and elsewhere highlight the growing importance of an energy-rich region as an alternative to Russian energy.
Also very successful and willing to do business in Nigeria, invest their own money, and to be successful with this in growing the economy. As you know, there are already 17,000 employees and German companies working here, and there's a big willingness to increase this number. Someone said in this delegation debate we had today that this could be increased 10 times if the environment is working for this. On the railway sector, we have not gone into details, but I can tell you there is a big willingness to do this business all over the globe. And if someone orders, there is a willingness to deliver, and there is the technical competency to do so. And the German government would always join these activities of our private companies as we did in other countries, for instance in Egypt, but not just there. So the willingness to do this is a question that has to be decided in the countries that have the demands. The willingness to deliver the techniques produced in Germany is the one that we have, and our companies and businesses have as well. And so I really understand all your very strong questions as a demand, and I will tell the company. And we've also in Nigeria, due to the natural resources, we know that there are much more resources, for instance, also on critical minerals, and there is a willingness to invest into this, especially the critical minerals. Looking at the question of gas supply, I think it is important that we use the capacities that there are in the world, and that we work very intensely on diversifying the production all over the globe, and especially where there are big resources, as there are in Nigeria. And if we are successful in giving the chance that there is more production in Nigeria, if there is a better chance for exporting the produced gas, for instance, to other places with enlarging the LNG capacities, as you mentioned here, I think this is also then a question for German companies to do their special private business and doing contracts with business companies here in Nigeria.
On his part, President Tinubu sought the support of Germany in tackling insecurity and also working to turn the economy of Nigeria around.
Nigeria has a very high deposit of gas availability. The investment environment in liquid natural gas is improving. We have improved our business environment, and we are going through several reforms. The Chancellor and I had a very deep discussion on this, and be ready to encourage investment in our gas pipeline. The LNG also, to facilitate the shipment of liquefied gas to Europe, is well discussed and in advance. We have an eye on this. I will continue to promote the opportunity for the business growth and the partnership. We are ready to enter into partnership to improve our migration situation. Since other young and vibrant people can go through the process according to the immigration law of the country to accept them.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Bako Lalong, has hosted a visiting German Chancellor Olaf Scholtz at the Migrant Resource Centre in Lagos, facilitated by the German Development Corporation (GIS) and the Nigerian government. During the visit of the German Chancellor and the Labour Minister expressed the appreciation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the people of Nigeria to the Federal Republic of Germany for supporting the establishment of the Migrant Resource Centre, which has the ability to carry out rehabilitation, skill development and empowerment. According to the Labour Minister, the partnership agreement was signed in recognition of the need to promote the development potentials of international labour migration and to support the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment to manage labour migration in a development-oriented way. He said the centre has so far recorded significant achievements in areas of capacity building for staff of the ministry, review and validation of the National Policy on Labour Migration 2014, and awareness creation on the dangers